talking to Kamilla this last season. Now that she's also in the league but going through injury, what have your conversations been like with her? If you've even had time to talk to her?
Yeah, we haven't talked much, but V and I did get to talk to her when we went to watch the premiere. And, you know, we just told her, like, listen, like, don't worry about what happened, because we knew she was super bummed about being out. But it was just like, listen, your time is going to come. Turns out it's tomorrow. But, I mean, I'm really happy for Kamilla. I think just being able to play with her and knowing the type of person that she is, and just knowing the type of player that she is, so being able to see her live out her dream is super exciting.
Caitlin had talked about camaraderie in a rookie class. You obviously have your own rookie class. What has that been like for you now that you're in your second year?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I think for me, I'm still trying to make sure I find my balanced footing. I feel like the past couple games hasn't been, well, the start of the season, I should say, for me personally, I've just been trying to find that footing. But I mean, it's gotten better over the past couple games.
What about your camaraderie in terms of South Carolina? There's a lot of
sisterhood. That's what it is. It's awesome when we show up and we're able to talk to our girls after, especially when we played LA recently and we saw Zaya. I mean, just being able to talk and just be able to just have each other's back. Like, that's how we were at South Carolina, and we still are.
Aliyah, why do you think...
Girl,
you said it all.
Sorry, I'm done speaking.
I was saying, why do you think your game has picked up since the start of the season?
I think I've taken a lot of time to pray about just being free and playing free, and I think I've been able to find that each and every game.
What inspired the blue?
Honestly, nothing. Nothing. There's nothing that inspired it. I just was like, what color do I want to do this time? I'm not going to go crazy like her. But
I love it, though. Like, I love that she does code, like, the reds and the blues. I'm going to try and get her to throw purple in there. Like, you see? It's okay. We're making it.
Aliyah, how have you guys as a team tried to stay jovial, stay having fun like we saw kind of with the half-court shot throughout all of this?
I didn't win again, but I think that's just who we are as people. Like, we're just trying to make sure that we continue to keep our spirits up, because no matter what, the time's ticking and we have a game and then we have another game after that, and so we can't really hang our heads. We're in the film room, we're working on things that we know we have to improve on, but I mean, we're just going to come out here and be happy and play for each other.
What stood out about today's session, which I'm sure focused a little bit on defense?
Yeah, we focused on defense a lot, just making sure we're in our spots. I mean, Chicago, they are able to attack from the guard, from the post, at a very high level, and so just being able to be ready for that, making sure that we're in the proper help sides, making sure that we have the proper rotations.
In what ways are you missing Timmy the most over the next couple of weeks? At least she's around the team with advice.
Just her ability to, she's versatile. She's a defender. She runs the floor really well. Just her as a whole, I think she's a big piece of us. And so, but she's doing a great job. You hear her talking to us on the bench. She's right there telling us exactly what she's seeing. So.
Christy was saying earlier in the week that once you guys got home from the road trip, you had a little bit of time to add to your defensive tool bag. After 2 losses, 90-plus
Go
points.
Cocks!
After 2 losses, giving up 90-plus points, where do you guys go from here?
Up. We go up. And listen, we know that there are things that we have to improve on, and we see it every single time in the film room. But I think what's important is the coaches, they continue to push us because they know what we are capable of, and I think that's the best thing for us. That we come out here and we put in the work regardless of what it is, because we know that we have a job to accomplish, and that's to win games and get better as a team.
Yeah, definitely people that I faced throughout college, whether it's my own teammates or 2 people that I went up against in the national championship, or obviously I played Angel, the Elite 8 this year. So I think just people that have really helped kind of move women's basketball forward. I think that's like the first thing that comes to mind for myself, and people that are, being very impactful in this league from a young age, whether it's Aliyah, whether it's myself, whether it's Angel, and I think, Kamilla will have the same effect once she really gets out there and kind of finds her groove. So I think it's fun. It's cool to see the rookie class and how they're doing, and then even the girls that have been a little bit older than me that I faced at the beginning of my career. So I think more than anything, I expect a really, really good crowd tomorrow. I think it's a Saturday midday game with a lot of star power. So I think it's just really good for women's basketball more than anything.
You've obviously crossed paths with them in college, but then you get a few days together in New York, and I know it's really short, but what kind of camaraderie are you able to build there that you carry through all of your careers in the field?
I think that's a fun little time in New York. It's like you're just kind of competitors, and then you all show up and you're kind of going through the same process together, and you have to lean on one another. It's a fast few days, and your life is changing a lot, and you get to enjoy and soak in these experiences all together. So I think for myself, it was fun to actually getting to know them as people. The outside world doesn't get that much, but as competitors, you don't get that much either. You just know them on the court and playing against them. So I think that was one of the coolest parts for myself, whether it was, Kamilla or Angel, or like you can go down the list of Cam, Nika, whoever it was. It's fun to get to know them as like who they are off the court, and I feel like sometimes a lot of people can miss that, definitely as fans, but sometimes you don't even think about it as a competitor, like you don't really know them either.
You have been so busy, and I know you said like you have not had a lot of time to talk even with your parents, but have you talked with any of those rookies throughout the first 2 weeks?
Honestly, not really. I talked to Cam the 2 times we played them, and Nika obviously, but other than that I haven't talked to too many. I mean, Kate, that's about the only rookie I actually have conversations with, but I don't even like think of her as like a rookie. I don't know, she just seems like so much older in a way, so not really, no.
Without necessarily sharing like exactly what those conversations are, like how does it go? Is it just,
I think more than anything it's just like really supportive and happy for like people. I think like even like Cam and Nika, like it's just so cool, like you go, like I guess even for myself, like I played Nika in the Final Four, and then you're at the draft with her and you get to know her, and then like I'm at her first game where she like finally gets to put on her uniform, so it's like cool, like you feel like you're a part of their journey too and getting to enjoy that. So I would say like more than anything it's like we're on a process together, and like we're almost sharing in each other's moments with each other.
These last couple games, I've noticed it from you, like keeping your dribble more, trying to get to the paint. What conversations led to that being more of an emphasis for you on it?
Yeah, I think once I do get in the paint, a lot of times I will pick my dribble up and just trying to keep my dribble alive more, whether it's like dribbling under the basket and trying to find people on kickouts. I think that comes with, there's a lot longer athletic rim protectors in the pro game that maybe I'm not as used to in the college game. So that's definitely something I've, haven't had a lot of practice to do like in our practices, but learning from game to game, I think I've learned a lot, honestly, over the course of these first, 8 games, and just trying to, implement that from game to game, but that's definitely been a focus.
Did you ID that? Was there a coach who was like, hey?
Yeah, me and Coach Jessie watch film with each other from every game, so she's been really helpful, and just on offense and defense of like ways that I can improve, and I already feel like I'm starting to get the hang of things a little bit better. I think like my game is starting to change a little bit of how like things are called, how things are played, but at the same time still trying to be myself and do what I do too.
Just statistically we can see it. Do you feel it while you're playing, like yes, this is better, like the shots are there for me?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I've definitely been able to get some easier looks. I think there's been a few that haven't rolled my way that I probably would have liked to early in the season, but I feel like I'm definitely like a couple games or a few games away from just like really breaking out and having one of those really good performances from, shooting wise. I feel like I've played a really good 4 game for the most part. I think defensively I've done some really good things, and then I'm continuing to learn defensively. Like it's just different than college, the rotations and stuff like that. Like it's all really new to me, and I'm trying to learn from game to game. So I think there's been things that I've done really well. I thought I passed the ball really well. I think even from my first game of when we played Connecticut until, recently, the way I've been able to read and pick apart some ball screen traps has been a lot better too.